Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have almost done with the texturing of this particular exterior of London Street building. Few things are left out which will be covering it up over here. So let's just select this thing over here. So let's again go into the slate material editor over here. Take a Vray material, go into diffuse, and let's take a bitmap over here. So I'll just go into this, and I have taken an old wood texture over here. So let's just assign that texture over here. After that, let's go into this, give a Uvw map, set it as a box and rotate it to 90°, and let's just fit that over here. Select this. Let's again go into the material editor, take a Vray material. So we already have a texture which has been created over here. So assign a texture over here for this. So select this again over here. First select this. Again go into the material. Take a Vray material. Diffuse bitmap. And let's again take a door texture over here. So I'll just assign a door texture over here. So let's take a door texture, assign it over here, select the polygons. So select this, select the polygons over here, exclude this. So let's just exclude this all. So again go into the Vray material, take again a bitmap. I have an old wooden texture. So let's just assign it. I'll go into this. I'll just assign tiling over here for this. So select this polygons over here. Go into the material editor, and we already have assigned glass over here. So let's just assign that over here. Select this. Go again into the material editor, take a Vray material, and let's assign a color. Let's give a bit of reflect. give a bit of metalness, assign this, let's name it as pole over here. So the same way, select this, all, again take a Vray material, and I can give a bit of a frosted glass. So let's just take a color, let's go into the refract, give full refract, let's go down into that, go into the maps, go into the bump map, and let's take a noise. Into that, give it a fractal, let's give it as 0.1 and assign it. After that, inverse it by pressing Ctrl I, and again I will give a pole texture or shader. What properties we have applied, will just assign that. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, we'll have few things, we'll just check it out. So let's go into the render settings, render setup over here. So go into the settings, loft this, so you can slightly give a bit of color over here. So before that, I'll again go into the material, the refract, I'll reduce its refract so I can see the color properly now. And for this, the metalness is very high, just reduce its metalness, reduce the reflection. Alright. Now select this, again go into this Vray material, I'll again go into this. If you want to assign an old metal texture, you can assign an old metal texture also. So I can just go into this, I can assign some old metal texture over here. So convert to editable poly, give a Uvw map, and you can, if you want, you can make it as a cylinder. And fit it. So convert to editable poly, select this, this is also visible, I'll assign this texture of a wall. So we can assign it in this way. So you can select this element and this element. So let's again go into the Vray material. So let's take a Vray material and let's just assign a color over here. I can go into this, increase its max depth. I can go over here and go into this maps bump. Let's give it a noise, fractal, make it 0.1. Alright, so for this also you can assign the same metal texture, and let's give a Uvw map. So the big thing is it is a different part. So we'll again take a new Vray material and I'll directly go into this bitmap. I'll take some other texture. Alright, now looks much better now. So select this. So these are your wires or something. We can just go into this, take a black color, so select the polygons, select this, go into the material and let's give diffuse, refract, and again I'll make it as more of a frosted. So let's name it as frosted again over here. So again go into the map, bitmap, let's give a noise, and into that fractal, make it as 0.5 and assign it. So although it's not going to be visible from so long, so let's get back to the camera view over here. So now what I'll do over here is like I'll just assign, I don't need this, I'll just delete this. So let's make this as perspective, or make this as a left view. Let's go into the light, let's take a Vray Sun. So let's just assign a Vray Sun over here. Let's give a color to it. You can also go into this and open a Vray Toolbar. We have a Vray Toolbar over here. So we have quick Vray settings. You can utilize the settings if you want. We can utilize this over here. So that are your quick settings. I'll go into this intensity 0.5, photon emit radius, I can increase it. Again go into this settings. Okay, so let's check how it looks like. First let's save this. So the light is very high. Definitely we need to work on the light. So select this, reduce this. So open the Vray render settings. So let's just select the light over here. So I'll go into this GI. I'll set it as 3DsMax Map, light cache. Few settings will be doing over here. Not much, very high right now. I'll just activate this color mapping. We'll do our settings over here. So let's again go into the render setup. Go into the Vray. Image filter will keep noise threshold, GI, light cache, alright. I think we need to shuffle this a bit up over here so it's not on the floor. So slightly I'll just shuffle this in this way. Again I'll select this light. Turbidity I'll keep it as 1 over here. 0.05. Let's render and see how it looks like. Alright. Need to work on the lights. So you can definitely reduce this. If I don't need the whole stuff, I can reduce this photon emit radius. We have this option. So you can think that you only want on a particular area, we can do that also. That is possible. So what I'll do over here is like, I'll put something over here which will obstruct the light. So it will give you something like this. Or let's just, well, shuffle the light from a far distance. We'll try to obstruct the light. Let's rotate it. Not fully, but a bit. Alright, looks much better now. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So we'll be continuing the rest of the part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.